So, what are you? Are you a business owner? Are you an entrepreneur? What's the difference? Hey, everyone. Welcome to Employed 247. Wanted to invite you in on my chat today, and we're going to talk about the differences between an entrepreneur and a business owner. So, I don't have my coffee today. I do have my hot chocolate. It's January here in Ohio. But one of the mistakes that I hear a lot of people making when just out in the public in my discussions. I'm an entrepreneur through and through, and many people believe that owning a business automatically makes somebody an entrepreneur. That's just not true. Let me explain. So when people think that, that when you own a business, it equals being an entrepreneur, um, consider the differences here. On a business, you are operating um, a franchise or a store. You're operating something that somebody else has created that opportunity. So if you just consider it's not the same thing running a business as creating a business. So owning a business, if you think about it now, it's sort of like driving a car that's already built. Where being an entrepreneur is more about seeing that people need to be able to move around and building a car. So there's a huge difference there. Driving the car, find the need and build the car. So what an entrepreneur is, we look for opportunities, and opportunities are all around us, guys. If you've watched my intros, I'm a Christian, and it's amazing to me the amount of opportunities that are all around us. I truly believe that God puts all of these things in our path. We have to learn to open our eyes and see them and acknowledge them and realize that those are there, and they're everywhere. I mean, you can just take just about any subject, just about um, any need that you can see where somebody would have a need, and come up with a solution for that need. And believe me, there there are plenty of needs out there. Now, while we're looking for opportunities, and a lot of people just don't understand true entrepreneurs. They understand business owners. I mean, the guy owns whatever, he owns that store or that shop. And I've done that. I mean, I ran a retail brick and mortar store for decades, but that's not the same as my entrepreneurial spirit. So even though I had a brick and mortar store and it's a job and I'm going to work all the time, my mind is running and I'm seeing opportunities out there all the time. I will see a need in that business that I'm in, and I see that opportunity and I fill that opportunity, and all of a sudden I'm making a product that's getting sold all over the country. So another example, I also have a real estate license that I got, I don't know, a long time ago, 2003, 20 years ago or so. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother story, and we'll talk about that. But when I went into that real estate business, I recognized an opportunity right away. And I ended up developing another business inside that industry that flourished, and I did really well with that business. So the whole thing is, I want you to understand that a business owner operator is not the same as the entrepreneurial um, insight of looking for those opportunities. Now, entrepreneurs, we take risks, but they're smart risks, because we realize that when we see that opportunity, we can gauge all the possibilities of where that opportunity may go or may not go. Once we put all of the details on the table and we're considering those, if it's going to be successful or not, with experience, you will be able to tell. You'll be able to see if something has a future or it doesn't. But we do take those risks. We just take smart risks. But when you're an entrepreneur, what I always do is I'm always looking for gaps and, unmet needs, things that are out there around us that someone's not taking that opportunity and running with it. That, my friends, is what makes a true entrepreneur. Somebody that's looking for the opportunities. First, they see the need, they look for the opportunities around that need, and then they come up with a solution to take care of that need. So, especially with the retiree crowd, I'm almost at 71. Why this particularly matters to retirees, you'll see these get rich quick schemes everywhere. You've seen them your whole life. You've lived long enough that you've seen them. Promises. That's not being an entrepreneur. Jumping on the next get rich quick scheme. That's not being an entrepreneur. Now, in that scenario, the entrepreneur is the one that's offering you that get rich quick scheme. He thinks he's seen an opportunity to get everybody to bite on what he's doing. Hey, don't fall for that. You don't need that. Most of those things, or many of those, they're just not for you. At this stage in life, when you're nearing retirement or you're in retirement, it's not about having another job. It's about choosing the right opportunities to fit into your lifestyle. Guys, time's our most precious commodity. That's what we have, and we're getting smaller amount of it every day that passes. Just be careful, consider what's around you. Um, don't overlook opportunities. They can really enrich your life. They can definitely enrich your retirement years. Um, but simple wisdom, just be selective. Think, you know, your time, your energy, your peace of mind. Some opportunities are just not worth chasing. And I'm going to talk about that on this channel. I will tell you the ones that I know are successful and are worthy of being ran down, and the other ones I would not waste my time on. So, I'll help you see which ones are real and which ones are figment of someone's imagination. Subscribe and share your thoughts, guys. I'd like to see your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever owned a business? Have you ever considered starting one? I've told many people over the decades that being in your own business is not for everyone, but if it's for you, you'll never regret it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video.